or potatoes and molasses. If you can't see 'em, put on your glasses. They're shiny and large, like a fisherman's barge. You know you eat enough when you start seeing stars. Oh, potatoes and molasses. It's the only thing left on your task list. They're short and stout to make everyone shout for potatoes and molasses. For potatoes and...
Welcome, one and all, to the Antics Comedy Improv. Thank you so much for coming to our show. Now, with no further ado, please put your hands together for your Master of Ceremonies, Henry.
Hello, everybody! Hello! It is good to be back. How are you all doing tonight? That's what we like to hear. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for kicking off your Friday and your weekend here with us, the Antics. For those of you who are new, make some noise, raise your hands, let us know you're here. Yes, that guy right there. Incredibly hyped. And for our irregulars, our old friends, those who have come back, let us hear you guys as well. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect. Now, for our one esteemed new guest, we are a family-friendly comedy group who does improvisational comedy. That means we make it up off the top of our heads. But we're not able to do it all by ourselves. That's why we have you, our wonderful helpers here, to kind of make this magic come to life. You see, throughout the course of this night, we'll be getting suggestions from you lovely audience members, and that is what's going to kick off this wonderful, wild game that we are going to play. And for every single game that comes after it. So let's do a little bit of practice just to make sure we can get into the rhythm and we can really make sure we're in the zone for this show tonight, right? So if I were to say, give me a candy bar that you would always love to eat when you were a kid, it was your favorite thing no matter what, you'd beg mom every time you went to the grocery store. You would say... Whatchamacallit? Reese's, weirdo, but okay. And nobody else had any other candy. Snickers, very nice, okay. All right, I love it. Okay, we've got some naturals in here. Perfect. You guys are really good at this. Next, if we were to say, what's a famous movie quote you've heard? You know, it absolutely blew your mind and you've never forgotten it ever since.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Is that Lord of the Rings, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward. I like that one. That's a good one. Okay. Any others? Any other famous movie quotes? Oh, that's a classic. I love that one so much. All right, you guys are clearly professionals at this. You guys are obviously masters of the craft, so I don't need to tell you any more about that. I just want to let you know about a couple of the different games that we're going to be playing. Sometimes we have musical games where we get up here and sing, or at least we try our best. Those are always really fun, and we'll probably get something like song titles or other suggestions from you to kind of kick us off in that right direction. Other times, we might play what are called guessing games, where a couple players know what's going on, and one player doesn't, and they have to figure it out. When that happens, we need your help to make sure they know when they're getting close. And when someone's getting pretty close to what it is they're supposed to guess, which you'll know when we get there, we'll need you guys to snap to let them know they're on the right path. Can you try that for me? Can you all snap for me? Perfect. And that lets them know they're on the right path. And when they get it, then we'll clap for them. Can you do that? Perfect. Okay. I just got to say this right now, you guys are phenomenal at your clapping. And we're theater kids, all right? We're performers. So that's like right up there with food and water for what we need to live, okay? Like you were clapping just now, and that gave me a little bit of courage to keep going on. And, you know, it's the same for all of the antics. And so I think that, you know, the reason they're not out here quite yet is because they haven't been quite amped up. They haven't felt all of the energy. And so we're going to build up to that, right? Okay, we're going to give me your best golf clap. Like you're being politely respectful. Yeah, keep it going. Nice, well done. And now we're going to go for like, okay, this is like a high school baseball game. You don't know anyone there, but you're stoked for the home team. Okay, and now your absolute favorite celebrity, Taylor Swift, is on stage. She's doing the encore. Let's bring out the Antics! Woo! See, I told you that was all they needed. Let's introduce them all one by one, starting with...
Sydney. McKenna. Kelsey.
Ezekiel.
Carly.
And I am Henry. We will be your antics for the evening. Now, thank you. We're not going to beat around the bush anymore. We're going to dive right into the games. And this first one is a game that's all about linking points together. It's called Connect the Dots. The poor unfortunate soul in the middle is Kelsey. And so Kelsey's going to be our first player for this game. How this is going to work is we're going to take one of your suggestions that you got. My favorite one was there's a snake in my boot. So snake in boot is the suggestion for the start of this scene. So Kelsey is going to embody an aspect of that phrase, a snake in a boot. And Kelsey is then going to say,
I'm a snake in a boot.
Right. And then one of our antics will come on to add more onto that scene while not moving after they come on.
I'm the boot.
And then we will continue.
I'm Jessie, checking to make sure that Woody's not lying.
And if we go until this point, and then we're suddenly done, and we've decided that's all we can add, the one who started the scene will then say,
Connect the dots. I keep the boot.
and then a new scene will begin, but this time the starting point is the boot, and we'll go from there. Savvy? Everything sound clear? Crystal? Perfect. All right. So we're going to begin, and you know what? They did such a good job at that point, we'll throw them a bit of a bone, and also because I like seeing Sydney hunched over in what's clearly an uncomfortable position, we're going to start this scene with a boot. So when you're all ready, Antics, take it away.
I'm the boot. I'm the scoot and boogie.
That's a good one. I'm the uncoordinated dancer trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm the disco lights that they always make shine bright in your eyes.
I'm the dancer's date, and I'm super impressed.
Connect the dots, keep the dancer that I did some stuff I can remember.
Carly?
Carly, yeah.
I'm the dancer who's just trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm the dancer's cat that is cleaning the litter.
I'm the YouTube tutorial that she's following.
I'm the photo of her crush.
Connect the dots, keep the YouTube tutorial.
Yes.
I'm the YouTube tutorial.
I'm the affiliate link.
I'm the pop-up ad.
All right, cool. Connect the dots, affiliated link. Yeah.
I'm the affiliate link.
I'm the missing link.
I'm Zelda.
Connect the dots. I keep Zelda.
I'm Zelda.
Yeah! Yeah! I'm Link.
I'm the horse.
I'm this weird pointy hat.
I'm the kid playing the video game.
I'm the love letter that he never actually gives to Zelda, but always talks about doing in his head.
Connect the dots. Keep the kid playing the video games.
I'm the kid playing the video game.
I'm the TV that hasn't had a break in 36 hours.
I'm the tired parent who's finally getting a break.
I'm the scary YouTube ad that you're never sure if your kid has seen.
I'm the Cheeto dust all over the kid.
And that's the game! Oh, delightful. Delightful. That's a game that I absolutely love. And speaking of love, we have someone here to tell us all about our next game. Zeke, do you want to come up here and show us?
Absolutely. We'll find this missing piece. Found it. Hello, Cache Valley. So we're gonna be playing a game called the dating game. So if any of you ever tried dating before online dating was official, so any year before 1995, I know, weird, right? Then you'll know that sometimes you just had to figure it out in person. So for this game, I need McKenna, Carly, and Kelsey, and Sydney. Da, 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 da. So back before 1995, there was a game called the dating game, and you had one lucky single bachelorette. In this case, it's going to be Carly, who had to figure out who was her match made in possibly heaven. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, well, since you're so good, we're gonna have you leave so that way you can not meet your lucky dates yet. Say bye, Carly. Bye, Carly. We love her. We want her to find her match today. However, we've picked some random people, and random people, even people we may know, are kind of quirky sometimes. So what I need...
Not like other girls.
Not like other girls, indeed. So but what we need your help with is establishing a kind of quirk that they're going to have that Carly will have to figure out later. So for Kelsey, go ahead and give me something that happened, something so weird, something so like makes you kind of sick to the stomach if someone did it.
Biologist.
Why do biologists make you sick?
I know nothing about that.
You're just a biologist who just makes up facts.
Okay.
You're fake news.
My high school science teachers?
Now, for McKenna, we've all had that one kid in class that we sometimes try to avoid. Sometimes we are that kid in class. Name something of like a quirk of a kid in class.
Picks her nose.
Picks their nose. I like that. How far? I'll leave that to McKenna. So McKenna, yours is what?
And eats it.
I love that. You pick gold and eat that gold. And for Sydney, you know, sometimes people can be kind of quiet, but they still do weird things. What's something a quiet person does that's really off-putting?
She's a ghost.
She's a ghost. I really heard ghost, and 'tis the season to be ghosted. So Sydney, you're gonna be a ghost. So let's quickly review. Kelsey?
I can do 13 cartwheels because it doesn't defy the law of physics.
Close enough.
Okay.
McKenna?
I'd be picking gold.
It's good for you.
It's healthy. And Sydney?
I was unalived and I'm a ghost now.
Perfect. So before we bring Carly in, just so you know, she's not gonna know exactly what's wrong or what's great about these people. So as she's guessing, we're gonna snap when she's close and clap when she's got it. What was that? Snap when she's close, clap when she's got it. Say it with me. Snap when she's close, clap when she's got it. 3 times the charm. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and bring Carly by saying, dating game. 1, 2, 3. Dating game. Do, 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 do. Welcome back to our lovely dating game. On this week's episode, we got...
Hi there. My name's Deborah Butterfield.
Deborah Butterfield, the legend of the Butterfield industry. You want butter? She's the woman. So, Deborah Butterfield, what brings you onto our field today?
Well, I just want somebody who I can build a legendary life with.
Legendary. Now, let's go ahead and meet our lovely contestants. Contestant 1. We'll introduce you as we got some questions here. So, let's go ahead. Miss Butterfield, what's a dynamic question you have for your lovely guest today?
Well, if you could pick a favorite cow, what would you name that cow?
Contestant 1, let's start off with you and introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Stephen Reginald Neuenschwander III, and I must say that cows are divine, and they are such great companions, and they're good for your heart health and just in your soul and other things. What would I name a cow? I think I would name it Stephen Reginald Neuenschwander IV.
How original. Contestant number 2, please.
Hi, my name's Leonard. I would name a cow Goober.
Okay.
Did you want anything else?
Nothing I can ask about on television. Contestant number 3.
Oh, sorry, I'm just a little floaty. I would name a cow Moo.
That is just so original. I bet you ate a lot of crayons, huh? Okay. Do I ask more questions now?
Absolutely, but Miss Butterfield, I mean, if you haven't found your true love, let's go ahead and go do another round of questions. You can choose which contestant to ask first and which kind of question you need to know about these individuals to figure out what you love about them.
Well, I like to hang out in my hometown. Thank you. It's a tiny little town called Nowheresville, Kansas. Most people associate it with Nebraska because it's a bit of a boring name, but actually it's in Kansas. But tell me about your hometown. Contestant number 1, please.
Yes, thank you for asking. My hometown has a geographical feature that is unique to Earth. It has a beating heart within an underground sinkhole, and it supplies nutrients and energy to the community.
Wow, those were a lot of really nifty words that you strung together there. Is it like oil? I'm pretty familiar with oil.
Oil is a little rudimentary for what we do at our town. The beating heart, in fact, supplies blood intravenously through plastic tubes to each citizen of our town. Meanwhile, we harvest it, we utilize it for electricity to power all of our devices.
Well, I am familiar with the harvest, so that's a small little bit of common ground we got there. Contestant number 2, where's your hometown?
I haven't been back there for a really long time. I decided to go on to bigger and better things, and as I've delved real deep into searching for what brings joy in this life, I've realized that it comes, really close and down to what you seek and how you seek for it, and eventually you'll be able to find it.
Wow, you sound like a treasure hunter. Okay, I'm gonna ruminate on that. Let that thought just kind of curdle in the back of my mind. Contestant number 3, where's your hometown?
I live in a place that's home to me, but not a lot of other people find it very homey. It's dark and there's lots of rocks. But I like it there.
Well, that's nifty. Wow, okay. Contestant number 1, what is your hobby? Me personally, I have spent an outrageous amount of time milking cows, and I need to branch out a little bit. So what's your hobby?
Speaking of branching out, did you know that there are 13 million blood vessels inside your body? 13 million and a half. And my hobby, I'm glad that you asked, I really, really, really enjoy learning. I like to read all kinds of books, but books are actually a little more outdated, so I keep gaining information from the internet. And it's just a wealth, and I just love learning.
Are you like AI or something? Like if the little captcha thing comes up, can you push that button?
I'm afraid not.
So you're like a robot?
Oh, that caption thing.
Adjacent?
I misunderstood. Yes, I can push that. I am, in fact, human.
Well, I don't know if I feel better or worse about that. Nifty. Contestant number 2, what would you say is your hobby?
My hobby is studying bats in caves and understanding how and why they hang there. And then really understanding like how to communicate that with other people.
Are you Batman?
Unfortunately not. My name is Leonard.
Okay.
We have, in fact, seen Leonard and Batman in the same room, so it can't be that.
Dang it. I was really hoping. Fingers crossed. Number 3, if you're feeling a little out of place here, I don't think you're gonna be my boo. I think you, Madam Ghost, can go back to your solitary. It's not personal. I just, I like to hold hands, not, haunt together. Yeah.
I'll hurt you.
Okay.
We do have a paralegal on the side if you ever need to file a seance restraining order.
Okay, excellent, yeah.
All right, but we are down to our final 2, the one that you must choose because we are running out of time.
All right, contestant number 2 is like a spelunker or something.
Could you clarify a spelunker for us?
Someone who spends way too much time in caves?
Not underground necessarily. We all come with our own caves, and I think they're all really unique, and I just love to figure out what's inside of them.
Yeah, everyone knows what they're talking about.
Are you a nose? Why are you snapping?
If you combine the name that I gave the cow with the other information that you got...
Did you eat the cow?
No, I wouldn't do something like that.
Can you just, I know what the name of the cow was, but just for our studio audience
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. It was called a goober.
A goober. As in a goofy goober?
More like somebody who likes to boogie on down.
Oh. If it's something to do with snot, I am snot having it. You pick your nose?
I do. I dig for gold and search for bats in caves, and I can see by your face that you're not having it, so
I am not. Unfortunately, that's gross.
And Miss Butterfield, that leaves us with Reginald. Tell us, what was it about Reginald you fell in love with, Miss Butterfield?
That is a strong word, and not a word I think I would use in this situation.
Not a real word, right?
not a real word. Well, what I would say is you remind me of like a network of trees or something, because you're hooked up to a lot of things. You absorb a lot of knowledge.
Is the Earth flat?
Absolutely, but only on Thursdays.
I don't think that's true.
It is true. It is true because it says so here in this little thing that I just wrote down. Here's your proof. I wrote it in my own proof. It's true.
Are you a Wikipedia author?
Only in their dreams, but that's love. Sometimes you just gotta ignore the problem. And that's the game!
I think I'm gonna stay single. I think I'm good.
If you're seeing things running through your head.
If you heard that, that's probably the Ghost's breakup song after being dumped. But don't worry, sometimes ghosts have a room, which brings us on to our next game called 3 Rooms. And for this game, I need Carly, Henry, and Kelsey. Give them a hand! So how this game is gonna work, we're gonna have 2 players up in the front starting with a scene that we will get a line from you in just a moment. And how it's gonna work is they're gonna be saying a line, say something about potatoes.
I would sell my spouse for potatoes.
And I'm gonna say rotate, and when they rotate clockwise,
Clocks go that way.
we'll still be starting with 2 people in the front, and they'll be starting a new scene with that exact same line.
I would sell my spouse for potatoes.
And that is 3 rooms with a dash of spiciness. So now what I need from you, the audience, you know, Halloween's coming up. We have our own catchphrases. What's something, you know, that's different, that if someone knocked on your door and was gonna tell you like, just something random, what would it be? Okay, let me rephrase that, because that was even weird for me. Let's say you open up a fortune cookie and it's like a piece of advice. What would you expect to see on that?
A man with 2 hearts.
A man with 2 hearts. That's beautiful. That's art. That is like a fortune cookie come true. And that is also a medical problem. So we'll go ahead and start the scene with a man with 2 hearts. On the count of 3, we'll say, rooms. 1, 2, 3, rooms!
You fool, Dr. Kernenbachel. It would appear that your experiment has worked a little too well. Shoot one, the other takes over. Shoot the other, don't do that.
So what you are saying is that if I were to hypothetically give my heart to you,
Dr. Kernenbachel.
could that make us immortals?
I mean, I've already got that on lock, 2 hearts and all, but why should I give my heart to you, after all?
Rotate. Why should I give my heart to you, after all?
Why should I give my heart to you, after all? You are the one who betrayed me and left with my hermano. That means brother.
I am worthy of your heart because I am a magnificent juggler. Have you been juggling to match this in all of the world?
No, I have not. You know,
It is magnificent.
it truly is. I never thought I would find someone quite as brazen as you.
I had to learn how to juggle the first time you broke my heart, and I've been practicing for the last 17 years, trying to win you back.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what they say, the quickest way to a man's heart is by throwing things in the air and catching them.
Excellent. Watch me now juggle 2 balls.
Yeah, that's a little bit more impressive. And actually juggling.
Yes.
Delightful. But there is one thing you must know. These balls are actually grenades.
Rotate. These balls, ching, are actually grenades.
Pew, 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 pew.
These balls are actually grenades. Welcome to the playpen of danger.
I was just enjoying a pinball game, and now I'm stuck in an ethical dilemma.
Well, that's what you get for going to a Chuck E. Cheese in 2024.
Rotate. That's what you get for going to a Chuck E. Cheese in 2024.
That's what you get for going to a Chuck E. Cheese in 2024. Not even my 2 hearts can withstand this level of bacteria.
Not to mention the level of cholesterol. Your heart cannot withstand it.
I'm twice as vulnerable. Doctor, please.
Indeed you are.
No.
And thus more susceptible to other experiments.
Please.
I shall make you watch movies before me.
What?
To see if they are good or not. You shall wait in line for me at roller coaster parks.
No.
You shall go have dinner with my grandparents.
No! Please! The stories are so boring.
For all 4 hours.
No, please!
Of listening to how to fold bed sheets.
There's only one way!
Rotate. There's only one way. I believe Henry's up front.
There is only one way. And by that I mean you blew off your arm with the grenade. There's only one way for you to juggle now. Very impressive, notwithstanding.
I'm so happy that you still stay around, even with my one arm and my missing juggling skills. Look, I still juggle one ball most excellently.
I must say, I think that your valiant efforts are very chistoso. That means funny and a little sad.
Funny, really? Funny enough that you'd want to stick around?
No, that means no.
Rotate, no, that means no.
No! That means no! We have to escape this ginormous ball pit of shark-infested grenade waters.
But I bought the sharks. I promised the sharks that they could have the bone crust from my Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
Here's the thing, Janice. Sharks are not your friends.
What?
They
This
tricked
whole
you.
time?
They used you for your pizza crust, and now they want your arms.
Finding Nemo freaking lied to me.
And that's the game! Don't forget, sometimes fish aren't friends, they're liars. Now, let's pass it on to Kelsey for our next game.
All right, our next game is going to need Henry and Ezekiel. Come on down. Yes. This game is called Film Noir. And just by applause, has anybody out there seen a black and white movie? Okay, so back in the day, black and white movies had lots of intrigue, lots of secrets, and lots of fun, which is what we're going to do here. Henry and Ezekiel are going to be performing a scene, and it will be filled with intrigue and mystery. And every so often, somebody will step forward and give a little information that their scene partner is not privy to. And then they'll step back and continue the scene, their scene partner being completely unaware of this new revelation because they did not hear it. So to get these two started in their very sleuthy mystery scene, we need a scene suggestion. What is in my hand?
Ice cream.
Ice cream, but not just any ice cream. Pineapple ice cream. Your scene suggestion is pineapple ice cream.
Papa?
Yes, Timmy?
I spilled.
Oh, that's okay, Timmy. A little spill never hurt nobody. I'll always clean you up, buddy. I'm your good old papa, just me and you, ever since Mama left. His mother didn't leave. I never met her. I just found Timmy on the streets. But gosh dang it, I love him.
Thanks, Papa.
Of course.
It's been sad. I don't even remember, Mama. Ever since I woke up after hitting my head on the curb when I fell down, you've been like the Papa that I've barely remembered.
Well, Timmy, hold on. You said you hit your head on the curb?
That's true. It was a tragic accident.
It was no accident. I've been pretending to be a 6-year-old boy this entire time. The man's insanely wealthy, and he has no idea of the inheritance that belongs to him. I just need him to sign the will, and it will all be mine.
And that's why I love you, Dada.
Oh, Timmy. Of course. Timmy, if you want more ice cream, all you have to do is ask, bud. I'll give it to you. Now, Timmy, have you been scooping the ice cream with your hands again? You know how I feel about cold fingers.
Sorry.
Well, you might as well just finish it now, buddy. You know I always love you. Here, a little hat.
Thanks, Dad. But you should have some ice cream with me. It's no fun not sharing.
I'm lactose intolerant and I have diabetes, buddy. That stuff could kill me.
Doctors are liars.
I don't know
Here,
about
Papa.
Well, let me go take a lactose pill. That'll at least help some.
Oh, are those white pills that I accidentally threw in the toilet this morning?
What? Bud, you can't be throwing away my medicine. That's expensive stuff. I know I'm a billionaire, but in this corporate day of America, in 19-something, drugs are expensive. I can't imagine what it's going to be like in the future.
I don't know what that even means.
He's right. 19-something has been the most difficult economic year ever. Nothing like 19 this and that. If I'm going to recover to the level of prestige I once knew, I've got to stop being subtle. It's time to insinuate death very clearly.
You know, Timmy, I invited your babysitter Lorraine while I go talk with my lawyer.
That monster. That lady's mean.
Yeah, let me go. Let me just make sure. Oh, well,
Where's little Timmy?
Timmy's right there. He's just having some ice cream. Now, I'll be back. I'm going to go talk with my lawyers, and I'll just be back in a...
I was not only the babysitter, I was also Timmy's mother. I finally tracked him down after all this time and needed to save this innocent man.
Yeah, so you're gonna contact your lawyers? That sounds like so much fun. Timmy and I are just gonna go to the back room and play.
Yes, we're going to play.
Oh. Great, come on, Timmy. Run for your life.
What?
Listen, woman. I've worked too hard for two... You turned my pistol into a shotgun.
I did do that. I had bequeathed him, he had always had this pistol and hadn't realized that it had an extendable shotgun part. You should have known, Timothy, that I would find you one day. You thought I abandoned you? No, I've just been secretly training you.
God's working hard today. That's for sure. Hey, Phyllis, lawyer.
This whole time.
I just want my son to be well off. Will you add him to the will?
Go somewhere else, a little more private.
Thank you. Thank you, Phil.
Mother, please. I've worked too hard for this. You have no idea what it was like growing up on the streets in 19 this and that, or something.
I can't imagine how it's going to be in the future.
Yeah, who's and what's it? What's that going to look like?
I don't know, but listen here, Timothy. You need to go in there. You need to apologize to that man. And you need to be the 6-year-old he deserves.
It's true. Puberty hit me really hard.
I know. It was
And that's the game.
She pointed a gun at him.
All right, for our next game, we need McKenna and we need Sydney. This is a magical game where Sydney and McKenna are going to work so closely together to draft a beautiful letter to whom it may concern. So, for this game, we need to basically, let me explain it before we get suggestions. So, McKenna will say one word in the letter, and then the next word will be spoken by Sydney, followed by McKenna, one word at a time, until they draft a somewhat incohesive letter that we can mail, given to a person of the audience choosing over a topic of the audience choosing. So, with that being said, let's start with whom it may concern. Who is a historical figure? Dr. Seuss, Thomas Jefferson. I heard a couple more. George Washington. Okay. Michael Jackson, Abraham. Okay, we're getting lots of presidents. Who's this?
No.
Okay, I heard him.
Wilkes Booth.
Okay.
He killed Lincoln.
He sure did. So we're actually going to go with Michael Jackson. We are writing a letter to Michael Jackson, and we are concerned. We are outraged. Why? We're going to have it family friendly. Why are we outraged?
Because the Titanic's sinking.
Because the Titanic is sinking.
It's very clearly.
Excellent, excellent. And who better to hold accountable for that than Michael Jackson? And we have a demand. So we're writing to Michael Jackson, outraged about the sinking of the Titanic, and we require something from Michael Jackson. What is it?
Gold.
Gold? Earth to get warmer?
Bedazzled gloves.
More gloves, you said?
Bedazzled gloves.
We demand bedazzled gloves. Okay. Got it? Okay. Begin.
Dear
Michael,
Jackson,
this
letter
is
going
to
rock
your
world.
We
Demand
that
you
make
amends
with
glittery
ships
and
gloves
for
your
part
comma
the
Titanic
sank
and
it
was
all
your
fault.
the
Titanic
captain
loved
your
music
and
drove
his
boat
into
the
iceberg
because
of
you.
because
He
really
loved
your
music,
he
decided
that
moonwalking
was
more
important
than
lives
and
ships.
therefore
We
demand
that
you
send
so
many
sparkly
gloves,
or
else
we
will
find
you
and
we
will
kill you. This
letter
is
for
you
and
your
eyes
only.
exclamation mark.
Please
Don't
dally
or
dilly
or
dilly dally
in
time
yours
truly
your
mother.
And that's the game.
Hyphenated.
All right, McKenna, come back down here. We're
Okay.
going to have you speak next.
Awesome! How are y'all doing tonight? Excellent! We're so glad that you're here. We love participate, laughing at our jokes, making us laugh, and laughing at us while we laugh at our own jokes. It's a really great time. A few announcements. So next week will be a double feature night. We will have a remix show at 9:30, starting at 9:30. You get a discount if you buy tickets to both shows, and the remix shows are family friendly. So you're welcome to bring any littles who are still up at 9:30 at night and are gonna be up until 11. But yes, we've got 2 shows next week. It's gonna be awesome. I'm directing one of the shows, but you'll have to come to figure out which one. And it's gonna be a really great time. At the end of the month, we also have our Frantics Halloween show. This show is my favorite of the year. It's so fun. We have subtle costumes on. We play silly, goofy, ghosty songs, and we just make fun of all things spooky, because what else are you gonna do? So please come to that show. We're so excited about it. We'd love to fill the house, and we just like sharing holidays with you guys because you're cool. Cool. All right. Moving on. I'm gonna need all of the antics.
We're back!
They're back.
I have a note out.
Okay, so for this game, we are going to be playing World's Worst. If you've seen Studio C's sketch where it's like World's Worst Teacher or World's Worst GPS, it's kind of like that, except we're going to have a lot more time and more suggestions. So from all of you, we're going to take your suggestions and then kind of riff on it for a while, and it's going to be excellent and not terrible. Or worse. So,
good parents.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Care Bear. What is a large vehicle-esque type of thing that you would like to drive one day? Tank. Submarine. Homemobile. The mystery machine. I can spell.
Where's my mystery machine?
DeLorean. Okay, what is a genre of movie that was really good in the 90s? Rom-com. Yeah, all correct. Okay, excellent. And the name of a celebrity. What was that? Okay. Okay, absolutely. We're going with Willie Shakes. Yes. Alrighty.
Willie Shakes.
My friends, we're gonna get started with World's Worst Care Bear.
I don't care about you.
It's pretty bad.
Hey kids, it's me, Stare Bear.
Hey, kids, you want to have a staring contest?
Let's put a smile on that.
That's terrifying.
Hey kids, you may have recognized me. I'm no longer Stare Bear. I've rebranded. I'm now Dare Bear, here to teach you all the importance of just saying no.
Excellent. All right. World's Worst Submarine.
I got a great discount on the submarine. The windows open and everything. Let me just.
Hello, I'm those posh people who decided to spend billions of dollars to go see the Titanic and didn't see that coming.
Ringo, nothing's gonna happen with this song. There's nothing even special about this. What can we do? Put the bucket of paint down, Ringo. That's not gonna change it.
That's a good one.
Hello, little soldiers. I'm here to substitute for Major Maureen Phillips today. I'm just gonna put a video on for you guys. You guys like that? Cool.
That's good.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, John, for making the sandwich for me. Oh, it's just lettuce!
Excellent. World's Worst Barbie. Hello, I'm Depression Barbie.
Hi there! Some of you might remember me, and you might have thought that I was gone. But Irish Barbie doesn't back down. She doesn't surrender, and she defends the whole land forever!
I'm unmedicated ADHD Barbie.
Comes in 13 different pieces.
Hi, I'm Barbie. I'm unemployed.
We already did Depression Barbie.
You can be depressed and have a job.
True.
Word.
All right. World's Worst Rom-Com.
Yeah, no, I'll listen. Oh, that clears it right up. Yeah, let's get back together.
Carly.
It's 5 minutes long.
I know it's only been 10 minutes into the movie, but I do love you. I would like to marry you, but I think we should get to know each other first. Here is the list of all of my exes that could possibly mess this up. You can contact them at your leisure. Let's go out Tuesday night and talk about it. It's not time for the holiday yet.
I can't even look at you right now.
I'm gonna make a rom-com about people on the Titanic. And then there's gonna be this door. And no one is gonna be able to fit on it, or even try.
What's it called?
Bottoms up.
Babe, so I decided that even though I don't have a degree in business, I have no baking skills whatsoever, and I haven't seen my grandma in 20 years, I'm gonna move back to my small town and take over her bakery.
I'll support you no matter what.
Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna do that anymore.
All right, last one, world's worst Shakespeare.
I cannot read.
Halt! Who goes there?
Shakespeare.
All right, next line. Oh, Romeo. Oh, Romeo. Oh, Romeo. Oh, crap, I kept writing.
We are going to be doing a rendition of William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. It is going to take place in space, and you will all have to translate Shakespeare's beautiful writing in iambic pentameter to an alien language unique to yourselves. We will all be painted blue, and we have zero budget for this show. Here are your scripts. Good luck.
I get it.
And that's the game! Carly, you're up next!
Heck yeah, I am. How are we doing? Woo! Everyone's having a good time. I'm having a great time. Our next game is we're going to play Lullaby. And Sydney is so good, she's already at the piano. Let's give her a round of applause. Woo! We're going to need Zeke and McKenna to please come back and join me on stage. Woo! Give them a round of applause as they move the set around.
We'd like to thank the Utah Festival Opera for leaving this chaise accessible to us.
Yes. So this game that we're going to be playing is called Lullaby. So what's going to happen is Zeke is going to be a child who has had a nightmare, as many of us have had, and McKenna, his loving, doting parent, comes in to check on him and, to assuage your fears. Perhaps many of you, like myself, have memories of their parents singing lullabies to them. Some of them were weird, but we won't get into that right now. I had some weird lullabies, kids. But just to kind of calm those fears and the beautiful dynamic that is. So Zeke had a nightmare. It's spooky season. We all know. It's October. Freaky things are happening. What's your favorite Halloween movie?
Halloween!
Charlie Brown. Did you say Charlie Brown Christmas?
No, Nightmare.
Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas. I like that one. Nightmare Before Christmas, except it's the Nightmare Before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
That's your prompt. I can't wait to hear about your nightmare. And begin.
Gobble, gobble. Pumpkin seed. Pumpkin pie. Ah!
Sweetie, are you okay?
I don't know.
Oh, sweetie,
gosh.
you had a bad dream.
Was it just a dream?
It was just a dream.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely sure. Do you want to tell me about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there was a turkey, and it felt like it was Thanksgiving, but people were still dressed up like it was Halloween. And it was like a mixture of Monster Mash, but if monsters were the pioneers. Not far off, actually. But our family was there, but also grandma and grandpa, and I just don't know how to feel about like mixing two holidays together.
That's fair. That's absolutely. Would you like me to sing you a lullaby to get you to go back to sleep?
Can I also get some milk?
Yeah, absolutely. Waiter!
I love Jeeves.
Sometimes we think having family over is a nice thing. Sometimes we think eating lots of food is good for us. But then we think about what we've lost. Halloween has come and gone, and it should stay that way. But no, nothing could be as bad as the bobcat who attacked us last year.
What?
You were with your dad's family. We were up like pioneers. But it's okay, don't worry, my dear.
Is it still here?
I think your grandfather got it caged, but I noticed some keys lying around, and I noticed some hinges lying around, but no, that Halloween is gone, and we'll deal with family later. So now rest your eyes and dream of pumpkin pie. Good night, sweetie.
Wow. Mom!
And that's our game! It's totally normal. Don't you just love finding out things that happen, but you were too little to realize what was happening? It's a good time. For our next game, we're going to be playing marriage counseling, and for that, I need Kelsey, Sydney, and Henry, if they will please join me on stage with chairs for all three of them. Woo! So after the parents sing their lullaby, they go to therapy. So what's gonna happen is our lovely married couple, Kelsey and Sydney, they have a bit of a problem, and then there was just a time it went too far, you know, and that was the breaking point. That's why they're here. Henry is gonna be their therapist, and he's gonna try and guess what's going on. You know, use that psychology stuff that he definitely has a degree in. So because Henry can't know beforehand what's going on, we gotta say goodbye to Henry. Everybody say bye, Henry. Bye, Henry.
Hope you find your dad.
I was gonna say that. That's so good. Okay, so here we have two lovely, talented performers before us. What is a chore that you like to do?
Watering house plants.
Really? Okay.
That's why we have so many.
Yeah, obviously, gotta water them all. Okay, watering houseplants. One of you.
Wait, I have the problem.
One of you.
I have the problem.
Kelsey has the problem. Kelsey, you overwatered all of the houseplants, killed them. But to try and make it up to Sydney, you went too far. You did something astronomically weird that it made Sydney question her whole belief system. And what you did was you purchased her, what is in my hands right now?
Saxophone.
A flamethrower.
We're gonna combine two of those because I got some really good ideas. You tried to impress her and dry off the plants with a saxophone flamethrower. Because that's what you do when you overwater houseplants.
I was hoping you would choose that one.
Yeah, that was my synapses were just firing like crazy. So to review, so no one is confused, except for Henry, but he's always confused. Kelsey killed all of Sydney's plants by overwatering them, and Kelsey tried to atone for that and
made it 6,000 times worse.
Made it 6,000 times worse. That exact amount times worse by getting a flamethrower saxophone, which is obviously the next step to repairing the houseplants. So on the count of 3, we're going to call our therapist back in by saying marriage counseling. 1, 2, 3, marriage counseling!
God bless. Of course, all children, thank you both for coming here today. My name is Reverend Carmichael. And according to this denomination, I'm a licensed therapist now. So let's talk about you. What's going on? Tell me your woes that I might purge them from your souls.
Yolanda's not happy with me.
Who's Yolanda? Oh, right, Sister Yolanda, of course. Sorry. Yes, by all means, do tell.
Well, I just think that it was nice of Bernice to try and help, but the way that she helped was just terrible, and it was awful, and I just asked her to do one thing while I was away at my conference this weekend.
Pause!
And it just...
Pause! Just a reminder, snap when they get close, clap when they get it, or else they're just gonna look really silly up here. That's all. Continue!
I could have sworn I heard a voice. I think it's trying to tell us something.
No, it's trying to tell us something that I apparently can't do anything right. I try while you're at your conference.
It's not anything, it's just the most
Now, child,
basic.
all of us will fall short of the glory at times, but we need to keep trying. So just keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, I
or maybe
did.
don't. I'm not sure yet.
I kept trying, and I kept trying, and I kept trying. You didn't tell me succulents had special needs.
It's not special needs. You never do that to any kind of flora.
I'm detecting that some kind of plant was involved in this betrayal.
And listen, I'm a herbologist, okay? I love plants. I have 17 of them.
I don't know what that has to do with the study of time, but go along.
I don't understand how someone could be so thick as to not understand how this works,
Not everybody's a urologist. No, Yolanda.
That's a completely different thing, sister. Please try to stay on track.
I didn't get a special certificate. I didn't go to years and years of studying.
You don't need a certificate to have a brain, okay?
You know what? I might not have that much of a brain, but I have a heart, and I was trying. I was trying to help you.
Just because you had a surgery that they removed part of your brain doesn't mean you should be any less intelligent.
Listen here, sister. As it says in 17th Bajifians, do not say that.
You heard the man?
I heard him. I wish I hadn't. Listen, it's not really about the plants. Okay, I mean, it is, because I care about the plants, but it's not so much about the plants as it is about just how...
You know what? I tried to love them the same way I tried to love you. I gave, and I gave, and I gave.
But it's just too much. You're just a little... too much.
Listen here, if you were overwatering your friend's plants, I can understand why that would be cause for alarm. But listen to me! There is a fine line between a simple overwatering of a plant and the crisis that brings you here to my door. So listen! I deduce, I suspect, through my keen observation of the human condition, that there is something more going on here. And I'm gonna need you to tell me that.
Well, I'm not a psycho. I'm not like, oh yeah, where are my plants? I got my plants. Ah! That's not me. Listen.
No, it's not, because that was a different voice, and you have another voice. Deduced.
Our house almost came down because of what she tried to do to fix this issue.
Yolanda! I made a mistake, I know, and I was trying to make
We all make mistakes, child. You just need to let go of what has burdened you so much.
I let go and I was trying to atone.
You're not supposed to let go when it's going off like that.
You know,
What?
those plants were so sad and they were dying, and I knew there had to be some way to bring them back because you love your plants like I love you.
Yes, they were wet and you tried to dry them. That's not how you dry plants. That's how you get arrested for arson.
Here's the thing. I listened to lectures that plants love music and it helps them thrive, and I thought, well, if we could dry them out and have music at the same time by the hands of their loving master, what could be better?
You don't even play anything. I don't even know where you got that thing.
I bought it for you to play.
I don't know how to play it either. I'm an artist.
You could learn to make that sweet, sweet, loving melody for your...
I know how much you love George Michael, but that is not a reason to buy such an expensive thing and then to just ruin it.
What do you want me to do?
I don't listen to secular music, so I'm gonna need you to table this discussion of George Michael, all right? Whoever he may be.
I didn't want to leave them dead. I had to do something. I did everything that I could. I didn't know that they burst into flames.
I am going to tell you this in a whisper. It was careless.
It was caring. I see
All
what
right,
you did there.
listen
You
to
mocked me.
My children, listen to me. Something clearly just went way over my head. Here's what I understand. There was an abundance of moisture, one could say.
Yes.
And that had to be removed, correct?
Yes.
And that was done in a way that produced something of a blaze.
I bought it on Craigslist. That was my mistake. I knew better than to trust Craigslist, but I was desperate. I had to get you something, some tool, some instrument.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Detective Bob over here. I just wanted to check in that you two are, well, you specifically are staying away from the blues clubs.
Yes, I've learned my lesson.
Okay, great. And as long as you keep doing that and your court-mandated lessons so that you're better, we're just gonna also ask you to stay away from any throwers of things that might combine with a musical instrument.
See,
Thanks, Detective Bob. All right.
When you have to have that specific of a request from a police officer, doesn't it indicate that there is some kind of problem here?
It really does. I'm sorry. I think we're supposed to be impartial in this therapy thing, but... Whoa.
Oh, sorry. It's my ringtone.
You know what? This really sucks. I can't get anything right.
Okay, I think I'm starting to understand. There's a lot of pressure being released from different valves here. And I don't mean to read too much into this.
Please do.
But listen. Sister, playing the saxophone is an evil act. That's just diabolical. Now, it would be one thing if you were just playing carelessly. I could see your misunderstanding, but the fact that you played the saxophone so terribly that it caused the plants to burst into flames is just simply evil, child, evil. Do you understand what you've done wrong?
My only sin was to love. And that's our game! All right, ending on an eye roll, we're going to pass it over to Henry to tell us about our next game.
All right, everybody. Thank you so very much for spending time with us here tonight. We have come to our last game of the evening, but don't worry, we saved the best one for last. And part of the reason why it's the best is because it involves all the antics. Let's bring them all up on stage, please. Now this is a final game that's going to be quite a tale. It's going to have epic intrigue, and it's going to have people who are, shall we say, pulled apart but finding their way towards each other. I don't know about you guys, but I love stories when there are multiple plot threads that get connected as time goes on. There's a scene going on in one area, and then completely irrelevant and independent of that, there's another thing going on, and you think, how are these two scenes going to make sense? But in the end, they do. That's exactly what we're going to witness here. You see, all of our antics are going to perform one final epic tale for you. But you see, it's going to start out as two different scenes. And we will constantly flash forward, back, and to different locations to see how those two scenes will eventually meld together flawlessly and with no plot grievances or no deus ex machinas to get into one satisfying, epic conclusion. I would like to please remind the antics that the giggles are for them to do. Kindly retain your professional attitude, please. But anyways, we're going to split our group right down the middle. So everyone say goodbye to Kelsey.
Bye, Kelsey.
No, I'm kidding. Kelsey, you can go to the left.
Do you want me to be a human prop? And then they can do the...
Sure thing.
Okay.
We are going to have Kenna be an act and a noun, a proper noun, a person, place, or thing, except it's not a person or a place, it's just things. And Kelsey is now going on to the right because we like to make things chaotic. So, this is going to be one scene, this is going to be another scene. Both scenes will make use of the human prop that is kind of at their own discretion. And now all we need from you is a starting point for both of these scenes. So I need over here, what is a place that you would consider particularly dangerous, rife with peril?
Volcano.
Many a concussion was had at the bounce house. All right, this is a bounce house, but there's a little bit of flair added to this bounce house, something you don't see in normal bouncy real estate. What's going on in this bounce house that makes it extra dangerous? Okay. I like the hibachi grill that we heard over here. That's the one where they're chopping it up in front of you.
I know. I don't need things spelled out for me, actually. Good.
H-A-B and O. All right. I don't think that was how you spell hibachi either. Yeah, you guys are a bounce house with a hibachi grill inside. That's where you guys are starting. And now, completely on the other end. That was incredibly dangerous. What's a place that's just soothing, relaxing? Just
the laundry room.
the laundry room? Okay, I like laundry room, but you know, we all have laundry rooms, and I've had distressing moments in laundry rooms. Why are the towels so hard to dry? I don't know. I keep putting on a normal wash, and I've cleaned out the lint trap, honey, but neither here nor there. It's a laundry room, but it's a celebrity's laundry room. This is a laundry room that is posh. So what do you think would have a really nice room for washing their clothing?
Reese went Kermit the Frog. Lady Gaga.
I am sure that all of you had incredible suggestions, but the moment I heard Kermit the Frog, everything else drowned out. Kermit is laundry! And so that's what wins out. So we have Kermit the Frog's laundry room. We have a hibachi bounce house. These two scenes we're going to be flipping back and forth between them as the plot unfolds. And at the end, all the characters will have met in one place, and we'll see just how the story comes together. They'll be whooshing between them at their own discretion, and we'll see it unfold. So, Antics in the zone, game faces, plot must thicken, no deus ex machinas, no plot holes. Everything works perfectly. And when you're ready, we're going to begin with the hibachi bounce house.
Throw another shrimp. Damn, no. This is the best birthday party I've ever had.
I have a degree in theater. I'm supposed to be on Broadway.
Well, I like this show.
Want another one?
Okay, yeah.
Here you go. Here you go, Kissy.
Oh, this is so fun. Oh, slow down.
That was the knife. I'm sorry, I I didn't. You were just catching everything I was throwing, and I'm supposed to throw the knives just as well as the shrimp and the other meat. Are you okay? Is it gonna be? Do I need to call your mom? Who would I call in a situation
You
like this?
call my mom and call Billy's mom too.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know her phone number?
No, but she's just inside the house. This is her property.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Okay. Well, we're gonna talk about that later, but I'll go get her. I guess I'll be right back. Okay. Hang on.
Knife.
Meanwhile, inside the house.
Carmen! Oh, Miss Piggy. Carmen, did you put the laundry in?
Well, Miss Piggy, you know I can't throw myself in the laundry.
I wish you could, honey. Here, take care of our selectables.
Let me just get the door ready.
Oh, Kermie, I love when you do laundry. It makes me feel more clean as a woman.
Spin cycle. So much spin cycle.
It's okay, Kermie. Oh, gosh. You smell like linen. Clean linen.
Why are there so many lints in the lint trap? Where have my socks all gone?
Kermie, did you get rid of my truffles? I like to store them with the lint. They add flavor.
I did, but there's some out in the yard by that bounce house we rented.
Meanwhile, outside near the tragedy house.
Darling. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
You've been impaled.
It's not as bad as it looked. I was cushioned by the packs of gummy bears I stole out of your kitchen.
Darling, what if we said about stealing candy from Mommy?
It saves lives.
Well, we've never said that, but apparently today that's true. Let me just take the... Okay. Well, I don't see any blood.
Are you mad? I'm sorry, there's a hole.
You know, I'm honestly more mad about you taking my candy at this point. Mostly. Because you're okay. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just real scared.
Okay.
I'm scared the juggling hibachi clown theater man will come back.
Well, I'm gonna fire him, obviously, because no person or clown, what did you say he was? A clown?
He was a lot of things.
Okay, well, he's definitely fired. No, did you still want to jump on the bouncy house for your birthday, or do you want to, should we bring out the ice cream?
Yeah, let's bring out the ice cream.
Okay.
And look at this whole, I think this is the ice cream bucket. I can't remember what it was doing
Well,
here.
let's see. Oh, yeah, it has a lid on it. So you just
Oh,
pull it
okay.
off.
Oh, pineapple. Yes.
Oh, honey, I was gonna get the scoops. I think your friends want some too.
They can still have some. I'll just
Okay, all right.
enjoy this.
I'll go get some gloves. Actually, wait, I have some in my pocket. Okay, kids, come and get it. Here's the ice cream.
Mom, my tummy hurts, and I'm not sure if it's from the sugar or the knife wound.
You don't have a knife wound. The candy bag, remember, you're okay.
Right.
I think it's because of the pineapple ice cream and the fact that you just shoved an entire gallon down your throat.
Oh, but it tastes so good.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just take that back, and we'll just.
Meanwhile, back inside the house.
Oh, Connie, I'm about to get going. I know we had a date, but job calls. It's the hibachi. Last time it was the... Hold on! Gosh, it's hard to be finished.
Piggy, it's me, Gonzo. I couldn't wait any longer. The results are here. You have a son.
Congrats, Connie. I got pregnant 9 months ago. I lost so much weight after I gained it. But anyway, back to hibachi.
Listen to me very carefully. You have a boy.
Why'd you point at me? I'm a woman.
You had the
I'm a
child.
sexy woman. How dare you, Garbanzo? More like garbage. Bonzo.
It's our son.
This is your not moving, not talking son. And he has but one wish that he told me through his mind.
Yes, absolutely. And what was that wish?
That he wanted revenge revenge on your nephew outside, who's had 4 birthdays while he's had none. Look at the fury in these eyes.
That's the most fury I've ever seen and felt.
If you were good parents, you'd go out there and murder that child right now.
What? Yes, let's go do that.
Goodbye.
Whoosh. Meanwhile, in the yard. Okay, nobody saw that, so that's fine. Well, I think it's time for presents. What do you think?
I love presents.
Yeah, you do.
Kids, come to my trespass party. Bring me presents.
Okay. Let's sit in a circle. Here
Oh,
okay.
Yay.
Look, there's your first present. It's yours.
Wow. Okay, I'll just rip it open. Rip it open.
Oh, my goodness. How did the child get in there? Whose kid is this? Someone? Miranda, I know you put your kid in this box.
Hello. We brought a present from inside our house.
You are my present. I love you guys.
No, this is your present.
Oh, another? Wow.
That and the fact that I'm not charging you for trespassing on my property.
Oh. It's a pork chop!
Hostility, nephew.
What is wrong with you? That was my kid. It was his birthday.
Well, now he won't have any more, so you don't have to worry about the finances.
Five Nights at Freddy's Muppets combined.
Whoa! Whoa, don't compare us to their crappy brand.
Just murdered my son.
And I'll do it again.
Okay.
You have another?
No, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Well, now this birthday belongs to our child.
Yay! It's time to light the candles.
It's time to light the candles.
Oh, wait.
It's time to meet
Mom.
the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
I'm sorry.
And that's the game! Thank you so much, everybody. We have truly treasured the opportunity to be your antics for tonight. We only have one request of you. And really, it's a broad one, because there's so much that you could tell people about what you saw here. You could tell them that you saw romance in the form of a date with someone who picks their nose. Okay, don't tell them that. You could talk about how you saw someone pretend to be a kid and kill someone for inherit. Don't tell them about that either. The Muppets are serial killers that will steal birth. No. Okay. We're gonna keep it simple. How about you just tell them that you saw the Antics? We'll see you outside, everybody. Woo!
Thank you for coming to our show. Before you leave, be sure to check for any phones, wallets, keys, and other valuables, as the building will be locked afterwards.